What's up? I'm here to teach you how to take a fuel tank off a 2000 Dodge Caravan. We're replacing the fuel pump today. Turns out I just got done doing this and I ended up putting a faulty fuel pump on there. So apparently the fuel pump I got from AutoZone, that's supposed to be brand new, is actually not good. It's kind of a pain in the ass, so let me just go ahead and show you the tools you're going to need first. You're going to need a C-clamp for one, which is basically this. I'll explain to you the reason why you need this, because I looked it up in my book, and the tool that they're saying that you need, some reason, you cannot find this tool that goes to this that's supposed to take the cap off of the fuel tank to get the pump out. So I improvised and used this. I'll show you later on in the video how to do that. You're gonna need this tool, which is one of my favorites. It's a special screwdriver that has this little piece that basically comes out of it and has two openings. One's smaller, one's bigger. You're going to use that to take the refill line off. You're going to need a ratchet, extensions, a 10 millimeter socket. 10 millimeter socket. You're also going to need a 15, I believe, millimeter socket that goes to a breaker bar. That's what this big bad boy is right here. Breaker bar. So basically you're gonna hook this. Bear with me, I'm working one hand and holding the camera at the same time. I do apologize if I'm not got right angle for y'all to see this. But you're basically gonna hook that onto there. And man, this tool's not wanting to work with me right now. Let's try it like this. There we go. And you're going to put that on your breaker bar extension with the 15 millimeter socket. And you're going to come underneath the fuel tank. Gonna basically be looking for that bad boy right there. That hooks onto the other side too. It's a strap that allows you to hold the fuel tank up. There's also a second one over here. So basically there's 4 of these. Well, as you can see right here, this is the refill line. And this is where you're going to use that little special screwdriver I was telling you about. Or you can use a flathead. Whatever works best for you. But it basically attaches to right here on this hosing. I don't know if y'all can see. There you go. Hosing right here. And then right above that hosing is... let me get a better angle for y'all. This bracket plate right here. There you go. Got some lighting there for y'all now, so now y'all can see what I'm talking about. Well, that bolt right there is a 10 millimeter. You're gonna take this one off right there. That's a 10 millimeter. There's also another one. I can't get to it. It goes here and here. And behind that is going to be a ground wire that connects onto here. And then when you move that out of the way, you're going to have the air valve, basically, that allows, when you're refilling it, to, allows air so that way you can fill your tank up. You're basically just going to snap this It has two little squeeze things right here. You just pull it, like squeeze it. Normally it's easy. Squeeze it and then just slightly pull it off like that. And before you drop your tank, you want to run that line all the way through there. So just go ahead and shove that through. Like, it should be like so. Again, I'm working one hand here. Sorry guys, I do apologize, but you just shove it through that spot right there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you shove it through there. So after you done that, remove the 10mm bolts. I just kind of moved this plate to the side now because I don't feel like moving that, but every time I moved it before, I moved the 10mm bolts that go, where'd it go? Right. Let's see if I can get that angle again. There we go. It goes right here. These two 10mm bolts go right into here, along with your ground wire. And then you just connect your hosing housing from there and here, and then you just take this off. Then you come back over here to these bad boys, start loosening them. And then right above the tank on the other side, the top of the fuel pump is right there. That would look like this. It's gonna look like that right there. That is the connection that goes to your fuel pump right here. And as you can see, I already got this little red tab pulled out. That thing sometimes is a pain in the ass to pull out, by the way. Do not break it, because you actually need to keep that. Because what you're gonna do is, on this little red tab, you basically can use needle pliers or maybe a flathead screwdriver, and you pop that to the side, and then you press this button and pull it off. There's the connection to your fuel pump right there, and then there's your lines going to your fuel filter. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Let me get some lighting. Here we go. That's your fuel filter right there, which is also hanging on by a 10mm socket. That's actually attached to the fuel tank, so you don't really have to attach it from there. You can do that later if you want, but this is the options right there. And then you got a little ground wire that goes from here to the fuel filter to this bolt right here, which is a 15mm socket. And as you can see, the ground's right there. You just slide that to the side like so. As you can see, we can get a good angle here. It just pops right off. Should just slide right off like that. It looks like this. It's just a little hook. Hook's on there. And then you follow this line all the way over here to where the fuel pumps to the engine. You're gonna disconnect these little tabs right here. Just squeeze them in, and then you slide this out. Be careful not to snap or break your lines while you're doing this. And you just pop it off like that. Be very careful. Usually, as you can see, fuel is coming out. Nice. That's actually good to see, because before I wasn't getting no fuel coming out at all, but now I am. So you just hook that onto there like so. Disconnect that, and you're gonna come over here to this side where there's one more tubing that you disconnect from right here. careful not to break your line as you're doing it. Usually you can just twist it and slightly pull it and it'll come, usually should come right off. Slide it off. And as you can see, I've done this a couple of times, so it came off pretty simple. And after you're done doing all that, then you're gonna basically come back to these bad boys, which is this 15mm again socket. I put these on pretty tight, so I'm gonna use a breaker bar. If you have a good ratchet, my bad, I'm sorry, good ratchet and extension, you could probably get away with it, but most of the time they're a little rusted, and the people that put them on are stuck on torque well. So I'm gonna use a breaker bar for that. But that's pretty much the gist of it, to actually getting the fuel pump off. Good luck to y'all, and be safe as you do your work.